What if I told you that the difference between being unknown and being the go-to expert in your field isn't years of experience? It's not a fancy degree. It's not even being the smartest person in the room. The painful truth most people refuse to face is that they're running away from being seen, running away from sharing their knowledge, running away from the very thing that could transform their life and business forever. But what if you could flip that script in just 6 months? Authority isn't about time in the game, it's about game in the time. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to compress decades of credibility building into months, not years. Let me tell you about Sarah Chen. 18 months ago, she was a mid-level marketing manager making $65,000 a year, feeling invisible in meetings, watching as her ideas got credited to others. She had knowledge, she had experience, but she had zero authority. Sound familiar? Sarah was running from a painful reality, that despite her expertise, nobody saw her as the expert. She was trapped in what I call the knowledge prison. You know what you're talking about, but the world doesn't know that you know. But here's where Sarah's story gets interesting. She made a decision that changed everything. Instead of running from the discomfort of being seen, she decided to run toward it with strategic curiosity. Month 1. Sarah started documenting her marketing insights on LinkedIn, not random posts, but strategic thought leadership content addressing the exact problems her ideal clients were losing sleep over. Month 2. She launched a weekly newsletter called Marketing Unfiltered, where she deconstructed successful campaigns and shared contrarian insights. Month 3. Sarah got her first speaking invitation at a local business conference, not because she was famous, but because she had become the person consistently providing value in her space. Month 6. Major industry publications were reaching out to her for quotes. Potential clients were sliding into her DMs asking for consultation calls. Today, just 18 months later, Sarah runs a 7-figure marketing consultancy, charges $25,000 for her signature VIP days, and has a wait list of Fortune 500 companies wanting to work with her. The transformation? She went from being another marketing manager to the marketing strategist that everyone wanted to learn from. But here's the thing. Sarah didn't become more knowledgeable overnight. She became more visible with her knowledge overnight. This brings us to what I call the authority fast track, and it's built on 4 pillars that will make you the go-to expert in your field. Pillar 1. Strategic thought leadership. Most people think thought leadership means sharing random insights. Wrong. Strategic thought leadership means taking contrarian positions backed by data. Don't just agree with everyone. Find where the conventional wisdom is wrong and articulate why. Solving problems publicly. Instead of keeping your best insights behind closed doors, solve your ideal clients' problems in public forums. Creating frameworks and methodologies. Give names to your processes. Sarah created the profit velocity method. Suddenly she wasn't just giving marketing advice, she had a system. Here's the golden rule. Your content should make people think, I never thought of it that way, or finally someone said what I was thinking. Pillar 2. Content Authority System. You need what I call a content authority system. The hub. Your primary platform where you go deep. YouTube, LinkedIn, your blog. The spokes. Platforms where you amplify and repurpose. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The magnet. A lead magnet that positions you as the expert. More on this in a moment. Sarah posted 3 times per week on LinkedIn, sent 1 newsletter weekly, and repurposed everything into Twitter threads and Instagram carousels. Consistency plus value equals authority. But here's the secret sauce. She batched her content creation. Every Sunday, 3 hours of creation gave her an entire week of authority-building content. Pillar 3. Strategic Networking System. Networking isn't about collecting business cards at events. Strategic networking is about identifying the 20 people who can change your trajectory, who are the influencers, connectors, and decision-makers in your space. Providing value. Before asking for anything, Sarah would share and comment thoughtfully on these people's content for weeks before ever reaching out. Creating content that gets you noticed. When you consistently provide value publicly, the right people start noticing you. Sarah got that first speaking gig because the event organizer had been following her content for months and seeing her thoughtful contributions to industry discussions. Pillar 4. Credibility Accelerators. These are the shortcuts to instant credibility. Media appearances. Even local podcasts and interviews add credibility points. Speaking at events. Start local, think global. Client case studies. Document and share your wins, with permission. Industry associations. Join and contribute to relevant professional organizations. Collaboration with established experts, joint ventures, guest posts, podcast swaps. The beautiful thing is these accelerators compound. Your first media appearance leads to your second. Your first speaking gig leads to bigger stages. Each credibility point makes the next one easier to get. Here's what most people won't tell you. The biggest barrier to becoming an authority isn't knowledge, it's not connections, it's not even resources, it's fear. Fear of being seen as a fraud. Fear of being criticized. Fear of being wrong in public. Fear of outshining others. Fear of success itself. Most people are running from the discomfort of visibility instead of running to the freedom that authority brings. But here's the truth. On the other side of that fear is the life and business you've been dreaming about. Sarah told me her biggest breakthrough wasn't a strategy or tactic. It was the day she decided she was more afraid of staying invisible than she was of being seen. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but how do I actually do this? Where do I start? What do I say? How do I create this content consistently? That's exactly why I created the Instant Authority Blueprint, a step-by-step system that gives you everything Sarah used to go from invisible to industry expert in 6 months. Inside the Instant Authority Blueprint, you get the 90-day authority launch plan, exactly what to post, when to post it, and where to post it. 50 thought leadership prompts, never run out of content ideas again. The Strategic Networking Playbook, scripts, templates, and systems for building relationships with the right people. Content repurposing templates. Turn one piece of content into 10 across all platforms. The Credibility Stacking Formula. How to compound your authority exponentially. Authority Metrics Dashboard. Track your progress and optimize your strategy. But here's the thing. Knowledge without implementation is just entertainment. That's why I'm also including Bonus, the Authority Fast Track video series. Watch over my shoulder as I break down exactly how to implement each strategy. Bonus, done-for-you content templates. Swipe my highest performing thought leadership posts. Bonus, the network mapping worksheet. Identify your key relationships in 30 minutes or less. Listen, I've seen too many brilliant people stay in the shadows because they were waiting for the perfect time to step into their authority. There is no perfect time. There's only now. The Authority Fast Track happens for those who decide today that they're done being the best-kept secret in their industry. Click the link in the description to grab your Instant Authority Blueprint now, and let's build the authority that transforms your purpose into profit.